Hello everyone, I am Professor Sachin Momdage from Sanjivani Chemical Polytechnic, Kopargaon. Welcomes all of you in Sanjivani Lecture Management System. In the last class, we discussed about the Faraday's law of electrolysis. In today's class, we are going to see the problem based on Faraday's law of electrolysis. But before going to solve the problems, the students are able to know about the formulas of the Faraday's first law and the Faraday's second law of electrolysis, as well as the relation between the chemical equivalent, that is called the equivalent weight, and the electrochemical equivalent. Okay. So according to the Faraday's law, W is directly proportional to the Q, that is the quantity of electricity that is passing from the source, that is from your battery into the electrolyte. Okay. As we know that quantity of electricity is measured in a coulomb, and coulomb is nothing but the I in the sense current in ampere multiplied by time in a second. So put this value in first equation. Say this is the first equation according to the Faraday's first law of electrolysis, where Q is equal to I multiplied by T. You can also write C multiplied by T. Instead of I, you can write the C also. Is one of the symbol for the current in an ampere. So this is the equation second. Put the value of Q in equation first. You will get W is directly proportional to the CT. So write proportionality constant W is equal to ZCT. Z is called as the electrochemical equivalent. This is the Faraday's first law. According to the Faraday's second law of electrolysis, we have the formula, that is W1 upon W2 is equal to E1 upon E2. So W is nothing but the weight of substance which are deposited at the cathode, and E stands for the chemical equivalent or the equivalent weight of the metal or the substance. Okay. Then the relation between chemical equivalent and electrochemical equivalent. So chemical equivalent, that is your equivalent weight, is equal to 96,500 multiplied by electrochemical equivalent. This is the relation between the chemical equivalent and the electrochemical equivalent. You can also write C is equal to 1 Faraday is equal to electrochemical equivalent, as we know that the 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulomb. The students are able to know students are aware about the formula of the chemical equivalent or the equivalent weight, how to calculate the equivalent weight of the substance. Okay. So for equivalent weight, we have the formula equivalent weight is equal to atomic weight divided by valency. Atomic weight by valency. Let's see, for example, in the numerical, we are going to see the numerical based on the equivalent weight as well as on the chemical equivalent. So let us start to solve the first numerical. These are the few problems which are taken for the understanding purposes. The such type of the many problems are given into the reference book or as in a textbook. You are going to solve the many problem answers so as to understand the concept of your Faraday's law. Okay. So the problem of the numerical is very simple. Okay. Numerical is that 10.07 gram of silver is deposited when 5 ampere current was passed through silver nitrate solution for half an hour. Calculate ECE, electrochemical equivalent. So first of all, you have to write the given data. What is given in a formula? Okay. First of all, 10.07 gram of silver is deposited. So before going to write the given data, it is necessary to understand the concept first. Okay. So we have this electrolytic cell. Solution is your silver nitrate, AgNO3. Okay. AgNO3 is your electrolyte. This one is your, for example, beaker, which is a electrolytic cell. Okay. In electrolysis, we have electrode. So this electrode is dip into the electrolyte and they are connected to the battery. Okay, so the battery has a two pole or the two end, one is the negative and the second one is the positive. Okay, so the electrode which are connected to the negative terminal or the pole of battery are said to be a cathode. Okay, and this one is your anode. So according to the numerical or the problem, this is the setup. Okay, आता इथे काय म्हणताय 0.7 gram of silver is deposited. Now what happened at cathode from this electrolyte, the Ag plus will attract towards the cathode. At cathodic reaction, the silver plus ion which are present in a electrolyte accept the electron from cathode. Electron is given by the battery. So at cathode, always the gain of electron, that is the reduction reaction, take place. When Ag plus accept one electron, then there is a formation of the silver metal, that is your solid. Okay, this is your iron, and therefore this silver, that is the substance which is start to deposit on your cathode. So according to the numerical, how much gram of your silver is deposited on the cathode? That is 10.07. So that gram indicate that this is the weight of substance which are deposited on your cathode. So here W is given. W is equal to 10.07 gram. Okay. Now when it happen, when a 5 ampere current is passed through AgNO3 solution. So from battery, the 5 ampere current is passed into the electrolyte. So current is given, you can write here C is equal to 5 ampere. Okay. Now 5 ampere current is passed into the electrolyte, that is your silver nitrate solution, for half an hour. In the sense time is given, half an hour in the sense T is equal to 30 minutes. So you have to convert minute into the second. Okay, so here 1 minute in the sense 60 seconds, so you have to convert 30 into 60, you will get 1800 second. 1800 second. Okay, now here these are the given things in the numerical. We are going to calculate. What to calculate? That is your ECE, electrochemical equivalent, that is called as the Z. So you are understand that this problem is related to the Faraday's first law, because here we are going to calculate the electrochemical equivalent and the given things are W, that is the weight of substance deposited, then your current in ampere and time in a second. If the time is given in a minute, you have to convert it to the second. If it is given into the hour, you have to convert it to the minute, and minute are converted into the second. So according to the Faraday's first law, we have the formula W is equal to Z multiplied by C multiplied by T. Okay, so here rearrange the formula. We are going to calculate the Z. Okay, so W to the left side is remain as it is. Here C multiplied by T, when goes to the left side, it get divided. So W divided by C. So put the values into the formula, you will get Z is equal to W, that is the weight of substance in a gram, always gram. Okay, so in a gram it is given 10.07, ampere is given 5 into 1800. So Z is equal to 10.07, 5 multiplied by 1800, you will get 9000. When you will do this calculation, you will get 0.001118 gram. 0.01118 gram. This is the value for electrochemical equivalent. I hope you understand the numerical. This is a very simple problem of the numerical based on Faraday's first law. Okay, we are going to see the numerical, second numerical. A current of 3 ampere, a current of 3 ampere passing through silver nitrate solution for 20 minutes, deposit 4.09 gram of silver metal, that is a substance. What is EC and C? EC and C. So here we are going to calculate the EC. So this problem is based on Faraday's first law of electrolysis, as well as we are going to calculate also the chemical equivalent, that is the equivalent weight. So first of all you have to write the given data, given things. Okay. So here a current of 3 ampere, in the sense current is given. So C is equal to 3 ampere passing through silver nitrate solution, that is your electrolyte. Now electricity is passed from your battery into the electrolyte for 20 minutes. So T is given, that is the 20 minutes. It is given in a minute, so you have to convert it into the second. So multiplied by 60, you will get 1200 seconds. What happens when 3 ampere current is passed through silver nitrate solution for 20 minutes? Then the silver is deposited on your cathode. The weight of substance, in the sense the weight of silver deposited at cathode is 4.09 grams. So here W is given 4.09 gram. Okay. So all the data is given. We know the W, we know the C, we know the T. We are going to calculate the electrochemical equivalent. So to find electrochemical equivalent, EC, E. So according to the Faraday's law, W is equal to Z multiplied by C multiplied by T. EC nothing but the Z. Okay. So rearrange the equation for Z, you will get W upon C multiplied by T. So therefore W is 4.09. Current is 3 time is 1200 seconds. So you will get 4.09 divided by 3600. You will get the value, that is 0.001139 6 gram per coulomb. So that is the unit of your electrochemical equivalent, that is gram per coulomb. So you will get the electrochemical equivalent. So to calculate the chemical equivalent, we know the relation between the chemical equivalent and the electrochemical equivalent. So we are going to calculate C. We know the relation. C is equal to 96,500 multiplied by ECT. So just you have to put up the value. C is equal to 96,500 multiplied by Z, that is in a gram per coulomb, that is 0.001136. Okay. When you multiply 96,500 with the electrochemical equivalent value, you will get 109.624. This is the equivalent weight or the chemical equivalent of the silver. So this is the numerical second. So we are going to see the one more numerical based on the Faraday's second law of electrolysis. Okay, here. Third numerical. same quantity of electricity is passed through solution of copper sulfate and zinc sulfate, then the weight of copper and zinc deposited, then the weight of copper and zinc deposited on respective cathode is are 0.7 and 0.716 gram. Calculate equivalent weight of zinc if atomic weight of copper is 63.50. Okay, this is the numerical. So here the word is when same quantity of electricity is passed through solution of copper sulfate and zinc sulfate. So here the two electrolytes are given and the same quantity of the electricity is passed into the different electrolyte. So this numerical is based upon Faraday's second law of electrolysis. So let's see the arrangement here. Okay, so we have the two electrolyte, one electrolyte itself. This is the electrode here. This is the electrode here. The first electrolyte cell contain copper sulfate. The second contain zinc sulfate. Okay, here this connected to the battery like this. Okay, and this one is connected to this negative positive. This become cathode, this become anode, this become cathode. From copper sulfate, the copper is deposited on cathode. Okay, and from zinc sulfate, the zinc is deposited on a cathode. So this is the second part. Now here the two electrolyte is given. Same quantity of electricity is passed through the solution of copper sulfate and zinc sulfate. Then the weight of zinc, that is in a first electrolyte cell where the copper sulfate is your electrolyte. When the same quantity of electricity is passed through copper sulfate and the zinc sulfate, from copper sulfate solution, copper is deposited at the cathode and the weight of copper deposited is here given 0.7 gram. So I will write here the given things. Given is your W copper, means the weight of substance, that is copper, weight of copper which are deposited at the cathode is 0.7 gram. Okay, and similarly from the second electrolyte, the zinc is deposited at the cathode from zinc sulfate solution and the weight of zinc is given, that is 0.716 gram. That is the weight of zinc deposited on your cathode. Okay. Here calculate the equivalent weight of zinc. So here we are going to calculate the EZn, and given is your atomic weight. Of copper is equal to 63.30. So according to the Faraday's law, W copper is directly proportional to the E copper and W zinc is directly proportional to the E zinc. So by dividing equation, you will get the formula W copper divided by W Zn is equal to E copper divided by E Zn. So here we are going to calculate the Ezn. Okay. So you have to just cross multiplication. You will get W copper multiplied by E Zn is equal to W Zn multiplied by E copper. Okay. So here I am going to write here this. So Ezn is equal to this WZn multiplied by E copper. This W copper is multiplied there to that side, that is on the other side, it gets divided W copper. So WZn is given, means WZn is, we know the WZn, that is the weight of zinc deposited at the cathode, that is the given thing. So we know the WZn, we know the W copper also, we know the W copper also, but we don't know about the E copper. E copper in the sense equivalent weight of copper. Here atomic weight of copper is given. So first of all we are going to calculate the equivalent weight of copper, and for that we are going to use the formula equivalent weight of copper is equal to atomic weight of copper divided by valency. So atomic weight is given, that is 63.5. So how to calculate the valency? Your solution is copper sulfate. Okay. So it will get ionized into copper plus plus and SO4 minus minus. So valency is in the sense the ions which contain the number of positive charge or either the negative charge. So your copper sulfate solution contain copper plus plus. So here the number of positive charge is nothing but the valency. So your copper contain 2 plus charges. So the valency is 2. So you will get 31.75. This is the equivalent weight of copper. So here I can write E copper. You will get the copper. So put this value into the equation. You will get W copper. W copper is your 0.7. Here W copper 0.7 divided by, then you are we are going to put this value here. WZn is your 0.716 multiplied by E copper, that is 0.7 divided by W copper. Sorry. WZn, that is the weight of zinc, is 0.716. Then your E copper is calculated here, 31.75, and the weight of copper is given, that is your 0.7. जेव्हा तुम्ही हे कॅल्क्युलेशन करणार तर त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला भेटणार ही व्हॅल्यू 32.47. So 32.7 is the equivalent weight of your zinc. So in this way we can calculate the electrochemical equivalent, then your chemical equivalent based on Faraday's first law and Faraday's second law. So you need to remember the four formulas. Faraday's first law, that is W is equal to ZCT, then the Faraday's second law, that is W1 upon W2 is equal to E1 upon E2, then relation between the chemical equivalent and the electrochemical equivalent, and equivalent weight is calculated when atomic weight is given by the formula atomic weight divided by the valency. You can calculate the equivalent weight. Thank you for today's lecture. We will meet in the next lecture. Till then, good night. Thank you.